Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it. Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Anderson, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on. It's a bit of a hike to the car, Wake. Just get your bearings, then we'll head out.
I need another minute. Cauldron Lake. I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time, but you should know these woods aren't the safest.
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight? It's not safe without a light.
I have a light. And a gun. You can relax, Wake.
And pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
We know about the pages, Wake. We'll keep an eye out for them.
Okay. Okay, just give me a moment. It's okay.
Take your time.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the continuation of Alan Wake 2 here on your Professional Walkthroughs channel. Hopefully this time I'm going to be able to record something because, I don't know, but my capture card has been going all bonkers while trying to record this title. So hopefully this time we're going to be a little bit more successful. So the game started off by two agents here coming to the Cauldron Lake to investigate some ritualistic murder conducted by what they assumed was a cult. Eventually they figured out
Toys. Should look around.
that
With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there.
eventually
The
what
flooding disappeared very suddenly.
come on,
I wonder
agent.
if there's any connection to the overlap.
And they love to
Nightingale.
interrupt me. Anyhow, eventually they discovered that the body which was sacrificed, or, well, a heart has been cut out from it, belonged to Robert Nightingale. an agent of the FBI who went missing 13 years ago and who had a little bit of a falling out of the force because his colleague went missing and he started drinking and just went to this really dark place. And if you played Alan Wake 1, you would know that he was chasing after Alan because he was discovering the pages of his novel, The Departure, and he usually kept calling Alan by all sorts of other writers' names. It was the most hilarious part of the initial game. I really loved it. Like, hey, Stephen King, I'm gonna catch you, and so on and such. So it was brilliant. Highly recommend to go and check out the first game because a lot of things will not make sense to you if you have not played it. I know it's a little older, and the Epic Store remaster I cannot really recommend, so I would recommend the Steam version.
A locked box.
That one runs smoothly.
Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it?
So here we're gonna try to unlock this. Okay.
Notes and ammo.
So we're picking
Looks like
up
they're tools of the trade.
supplies, and we have just obtained additional slots, and we have
The
to
cult
look
doesn't see
here.
their victims as people.
So remember, they look like us, but they aren't. They are animals, and our job is to hunt them and gun them down. So I have a suspicious theory that maybe Alan, while being in the dark place, might have been trying to write another novel with Alex Casey and new agent. And this is the fun part. The character, or the protagonist, Alex Casey, is voiced by the same actor who actually voiced Max Payne. So if you have not played Max Payne, you're gonna also miss some sort of clues and information, because Saga Anderson in Max Payne, there used to be another Anderson, and there was the phrase where Max would talk to Anderson. So just saying. Here goes our page. And so the interesting thing was trying to fight Robert after he was all possessed and stuff was quite difficult. I actually used up like almost 3 to 4 full magazines of 9mm just to take that sucker down. So hopefully not every enemy is gonna be so resilient.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
Okay, we have obtained new evidence. So we have to go into the case files and try to start adding in the documents. Cult symbols, no. Cult psychology, maybe here? Yeah. So we can check how many more things we are missing. We don't know who's involved. We need to find more evidence. We need to go into cult stashes. And we have found another stash by the Cauldron Lake. We're still missing 3. I have honestly no clue if I'll be coming back here. Investigate the previously flooded area. take car back to Bright Falls. I definitely want to investigate the previously flooded area, and I think that's gonna be over here. So one thing which I found out during the combat with Robert Nightingale and with some other cultist members was that if you try to burn out by pressing... Oh, okay. So if you try to burn out the darkness on the cult member, you use up one of the charges on the battery. You have 4 charges in the FBI battery, and that can be seen down in the right corner by the actual handgun and all this stuff. Okay. I have to make it to the light.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
But I have to be careful with how I utilize my ammunition. This is our safe spot. This is where Agent is able to recover portion of her health. And I'm gonna have to utilize some sort of medkit in here in order to help recover the damage she has just sustained from this damn puppy. And that cannot be healthy to chug those pills like they are freaking M&Ms, but okay. So your location is over here, and this used to be the previously flooded area, no? Okay, so this episode is gonna have to be stitched together a little bit. I'm really not sure what's going on with the capture card, and I just don't think that the OBS by itself alone would be able to just record the title, so I guess I'll have to see what can be done here and if I'll be able to defeat the damn wolf without the capture card going totally bananas. Wow, this wolf can actually enter the... Yeah, so that's a mechanic of Alan Wake 2. If you fire from the safe spot, it no longer is a safe spot.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
So it seems like you cannot really scavenge the dead wolf. And over here, I've already picked up everything. So I have to go down here where I saw the highlighted trees and some additional supplies. And in the first game, the sort of markings with the luminescent light or color used to guide Alan towards stashes of supplies, which were absolutely crucial for him to be able to put up the good fight against the forces of the darkness. But I'm not sure how that's gonna play out over here, or who's in charge of these stashes, or what's gonna happen, because yeah, I still think that we're just at the start.
Back at Witch's Ladle, Saga pointed the flashlight at the strange dark substance. The same substance Nightingale had left at the morgue. There was something hidden under it. She strained to see. The opposite of sunspots in her eyes. Blacker than black. Suddenly a change. The light reacted to the substance. A feedback loop surging up her arm. Saga squeezed the flashlight, willing it to penetrate the dark matter. Burn it away.
So our goals are to investigate the previously flooded area and then to take Alan Wake back to the car. We have 2 full magazines, but just based on what I'm seeing, the enemy is just super spongy as is, so just that alone is going to be a slight problem, because they are really going for the survival horror experience, and therefore I'm assuming they're gonna try to make the enemies a little bit more bulky and a little bit harder to kill. Steam side stash keys, right? Stream side stash keys. Stream side, point of interest, rental cabins, stream side. I have no clue where, honestly, I should go. So Casey is with Alan. And we are gonna try to go back maybe to the beach of the Cauldron Lake. Exploration is rewarded. Today's catch: a yellow perch and mid-sized pike almost caught a lake trout, but it gave me the slip. Saw an out-of-towner walking around in woods just before sunrise. Had binoculars or telescope or something. Taking notes, didn't notice me. Good. Don't need the attention. Today's catch: just an old rubber boot. Some of the regular creepies roaming around again. Avoided them as usual. No one noticed a quiet old fisherman. Not even the fish. Is that all that we have here? Seems to be so. So in Alan Wake 1, it was always the fog that came and started to give away the enemies, that they're just gonna show up. But in here, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit different. Streamside Cauldron Lake. So somewhere in here is where the stash is meant to be, I'm guessing.
There's something written here. A poem?
1 bird
Or a
for
riddle.
light, 2 for darkness, 3
Reminds me
birds
of the
for
nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
fight, 4 for struggle, 5 birds for injury, 6 for misery, 7 for ending, whatever it may be. Nightingale's heart. Fuse. High voltage fuse used in fuse boxes. Okay. Heart removed by cultist. The next on it reads: the wave crashes on far side of the mirror. I'm not sure what this is. Mystery rhymes.
A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
Probably should start putting away the evidence.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
A case for control. Which is funny because the Federal Bureau of Control is already monitoring the location.
Creepy dolls, mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
Okay, we have quite the complex thing. Strange dolls. It goes up here. Whoa, that's a lot. Cauldron Lake rhymes.
Keep trying.
Brightfalls. Strange rhyme. This should go in here, not here. Why is it not working? Well, then where else would I be able to put it? Okay, interesting. Did not consider that. I guess I'll be able to continue down this way. I see another light. These woods have lots of opportunity for ambushes, attacks. You never know what's hiding behind the next tree. Or something that can jump from a cliff above at you. Okay. Stash at the stream. It's not working. It's super dark here. Which makes me think there's gonna be something lurking around. Especially because there's a stash box. From Alaska to British Columbia, Washington, Oregon, and all the way down to California, the Pacific Northwest area spans over a diverse range. Here you will find 59 threatened or endangered species of plants and animals, including the mighty orca and wild gray wolves. The Pacific Northwest region ecosystem are wonderfully diverse. They include mountain areas like the Cascades and Olympic Ranges, as well as the dense forest around them. In the west, there are several islands and dry desert plateaus covering the east. Some of the common wildlife calling the Pacific Northwest their home are robins and seagulls, squirrels, otters, cougars, and deer, coyotes and raccoons, salmon, and blue herons. The marshes and ponds of this area host impressive variety of fauna, but majestic trees like the black cottonwood, big leaf maple, and Oregon ash thrive in the wetlands too. It's truly nature's lover's paradise. Okay, all of these are locked, which is not good news for me. Private cabin. Maybe there's something or someone waiting for me in here. Okay, a generator. These used to be quite helpful in the original Alan Wake. There's a thermos, and those used to be collectibles.
Another one of those rhymes.
A mother crow sits in her nest, guarding her babies, doing her best to protect her home from the beasts coming to feast, but only a hero brave of heart can keep the two apart. Okay, I was able to put down... I don't really know if this is meant to be like so, or... I'm gonna have to look into this. Okay, a quick save. Miriam and Matt, thanks for the lovely hike. Patty, come down from NYC and loved every minute of the trip. Lori and Bob, these paths have Seen better days. Kev, nice views you've got here. Mr. Lockhart, see, I suggest adding some nice rest stops along the way. From your friendly park ranger, do hike and enjoy scenery. Set up your tent, enjoy a nice meal, relax. Don't chop down trees, leave your trash behind, be loud and obnoxious, start forest fire. Almost missed this page.
Children in Bright Falls all grew up hearing stories about the cult of the tree. Feral maniacs living in the woods. Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night," as they perform blood sacrifices in the forests. Or things not quite human lurking in the dark. There were many versions of the story, but they all shared one important element. Danger in the dark, in the woods. Somewhere among all the urban legends lay a secret truth. The real identity of the cultists prowling in the woods. Real faces hid behind the masks. Real hands held the knives. Real people fulfilling a grim purpose. The forest was not safe. People were right to keep their children away from the trees.
If this is a safe spot, I don't know if I need to reach all the way over here, but for some reason I cannot really figure this out. I don't know what's with the capture card. I swear to God, it's starting to freak me the hell out. So I think this literally tells you if the item you have is correct for some of these riddles. And I don't know if you get some sort of reward for completing them, but that at least drives the exploration a little bit further. But so far, no more wolves. No more cultists. Anything in here? You have to explore, because honestly, some of the things which I was able to discover so far were so well hidden that I was like literally even standing next to it and I just simply was unable to get to it. Cult dash. I cannot open it. It's just not letting me use this. I'm heading towards the water, but what if I want to head the other way around? It seems like there is some sort of structure somewhere. I just need to find the way towards it. Swear to God, if I'll have 10 segments for one video, I'll go crazy. I have never seen the capture card do something like this before. So that's why I'm a little bit confused as to what's going on. And if I would not have this many monitors and I would not be aware that this shit is going on, I would suddenly find myself with completely useless footage. And honestly, the thing is, I wouldn't mind playing through the game on multiple occasions. It's not the problem. It's just that I have very limited time, and so if I can, I try to use the time I use for gaming to get the footage for the channel.
An overlap of the dark place needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality in our world eroded by repeated dark lore tied to a location. And a counterpoint. A work of art, a horror narrative crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting to the story on the other side to reach out through the weakened veil. A story of a lawman whose heart was cut out of his chest. Two corrupt men killed by their own twisted ambition. A haunted old woman drowned in a bathtub. Twisted reflections on the other side of the mirror. Arcs stabbing through realities, amplifying the influence of the dark place. These elements working in conjunction made a trickle that became a torrent, a wormhole, a vortex, and the art, the map, became the nightmare territory where the dark place encroached on our reality, a blanket over it, where they all overlapped, causing reality to twist and loop like a bad dream, remolding anything and anyone within its dark horror design.
Damn. Problem is, I'm too dumb to grasp some of the concepts here, so we're gonna see what's up.
There's a rhyme over here.
The hero, brave and strong, left home to right a wrong. From the woods came the wolf, so greedy and hungry that he ate what he found in the house without a host. The hero returned to find she'd lost the thing she loved most. I don't think I have anything that I would be able to put here. And going inside is gonna be fun. I feel like I need to heal up. Okay, so honestly, this is my attempt number. I've lost count. I just really hope I'll be able to record this and somehow stitch it together. I have never seen the capture card pull this type of crap, and this year I've used it to record Dead Space, Callisto Protocol, Resident Evil, all sorts of games, and I have never seen it, so I'm not really sure what can be causing the problems. But hopefully we will be able to get through this, because otherwise I have no idea how I'm gonna be able to do this. So currently I'm trying to investigate the previously flooded area and take car back to Bright Falls. So I want to investigate this area, but currently I'm unable to access the stashes that were left here behind. I want to at least partially heal, because for whatever reason, I feel like my agent's HP just keeps dipping down, or something keeps happening, and it's just really weird. But yeah, hopefully this time I'll be able to record more than just 3 freaking minutes of footage before the screen just starts completely screwing me over. Where exactly am I? I tried to access the Witchfinder station. I have never actually made it over here to this creek. So I have no idea what sort of stuff can I expect in here. But there is a structure on top of this hill. Question is if I can access it, because when we got to the map initially, you were able to access this location and there are those waterfalls here. But over here I was able to find the 2 nursery rhymes. There's a screwdriver? What's a screwdriver? This one is, for example, not locked. So I can take the supplies. I was thinking maybe this was something like in Resident Evil 4. Okay, I'm starting to see these eggs, which means that there should be a lunchbox.
Another one of those lunchboxes.
I looked down at the ripping water. The moonlight danced over each and every little wave. A marching band of shimmering light, lonely and cold. I hugged myself inside it. I thought of him. Then the surface of the lake calmed, and like a spectral surprise, he was there. His face smiling at me, reflected in the water. I looked up, not daring to believe it was true. But it was true. He was there, my love, my savior, my rider. Okay, we're able to pick up quite a lot of manuscript fragments there. And we can also add this to the evidence of the Cauldron Lake. We're back at the witch's hut, which means that we are dangerously close to also where we found the body, but it's still far away from where we're meant to go with Casey and Alan. So I can theoretically investigate this location, see if something new will pop up. This is where we had like first encounter with the cultist members. Inside over here was one of them. This is where we found the heart of Robert Nightingale. Okay, and I just found another backpack that will upgrade my carry capacity. That's awesome. But it keeps telling me that there's like a point of interest, yet I, for the love of it, don't see anything in here. So either it's from the outside or I don't know what's... I can swear I hear something. I'm definitely not alone in here. Oh my god, there's two of them. This one seems to have the weak spot on its back for some reason. Okay, if I'll kill them and they drop pistol ammo in return, I can work with that. I think he's running around. He's somewhere behind here. Unfortunately, you cannot get a shot at the back of him. And I will need to get used to this new dodge mechanic of pressing space instead of shift, because in the initial game, it used to be both shift for running and both shift for dodging. So, yeah, it's just something new. I still want to, however, explore this flooded area, because otherwise I feel like it would get crossed out that I have been successful in clearing this location out. So this is where we battled the wolf. And this area was flooded, although it does not look like it now. This is where we would head down to the overlap and to the beach. What am I missing here? This is where we get the indication of where to go with the yellow arrows, which pointed us towards here, where I was able to acquire the keys that are meant to be unlocking whatever. Yet when I approach these stashes, I still cannot do it. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing wrong. But eventually we will have to leave this location. I can check the nursery rhyme because I think over there I'm supposed to drop the fuse which I have in the inventory. It seems like these riddles. No.
Something feels different.
Whoa.
I should look around.
Okay.
A charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me. Huh.
Attack staggers enemies more often.
Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
That was just weird. I could have sworn a different set of items was meant to be dropped in here. But now it's like as if I cannot interact with the location anymore because I've dropped the statue which I was able to discover, and that's it. But I still cannot unlock this using the Steam side stash key. So it's almost as if I need a different key to cold stash at the Steam in Cauldron Lake. Stream side stash key. Well, that's the thing. The stream side is over here. But I think something says that there's like a screwdriver or something. I don't know what does the screwdriver refer to, but I don't see any other object around here. Which raises a bunch of questions. But I would love to be able to open this. And when I went to that house, the capture card just went bonkers, and I just wasn't able to do just about anything in here when it came to the recording.
There's a rhyme over here.
You're brave and strong, blah, 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 blah. Maybe I need to find something inside of the house. Take the ammo. Again, petting the deer. I don't know if there's gonna be some weird achievement for doing this, but the fact that she turns off the flashlights, I can't see anything while she does that. There's a working computer here? These dolls are a little weird. Rubber duck. Okay. 7:21, tip of the day. When nature calls on a hike, check the direction of the wind before answering. Observations: hiker have broken off branches of some of the trees down by the lake to make an illegal fire. Try to fix some of the damage, douse the area, maybe put up instructional signs. Also found some tracks I couldn't recognize, pretty big. A wolverine or footprints that were smeared. Either way, they were wandering around in strange patterns. Might be a sick animal. We'll keep an eye out. Poem of the day: the sun as she sleeps, know not the woes of men who toss and turn and worry and threat. and wish they had her blissful slumber. Picked up a bunch of trash left by tourists. Despite posted guidance, humans are the worst. Thought of the day. Every majestic pine was once a wee acorn. A lot of new growth in the area. Some of the saplings I planted earlier are really thriving. Must be all this rain. I don't mind it either. Great sound to sleep to. It's amazing what a good night's rest a warm cup of tea can do. Is there upstairs to this place? Yeah. This is a really nice cabin. Okay, confidential. Research into reality-altering effects discovered in the Cauldron Lake area, utilizing fiction and art as source, and then manifesting the result into existence. Methodology: the FBC, Federal Bureau of Control. Its intent is to research project is to experiment with nursery rhymes, hereinafter referred to as fiction, in an attempt to recreate the conditions under which the writing would become reality. The hypothesis is that there were two ways in which fiction affects reality, either by reflecting events that have come to pass, but that are not known to their later creator, whose act of creation therefore became the catalyst of these past events, after which they serve as the source of their own inspiration, or by the fiction itself being the initiating force of its present timeline, using the creator as a conduit. In the experiment, we will create nursery rhyme text with specific function and then use the depicted dolls and symbols as needed via a careful testing process, with the purpose of the story told in fiction manifesting itself into real life. A variety of combinations involving the dolls, symbols, and rhymes will be tested in order to collect large amounts of data, with the hope that the pattern will appear. Methods will be adjusted in the testing based on our results. Okay, so this is quite the interesting stuff. So Alex Casey lunchbox at the Cauldron Lake. It's number 4 already. Nothing else. Interesting. It seems like the Bureau of Control was stationed here. Whoa. A hero doll, another doll, a doll of a wolf. Witchfinder Station, Streamside, Cauldron Lake rental cabin. Nursery rhymes. So strange dolls, I'm guessing, are gonna go in here. I think this one I'm gonna have to use outside on that nursery rhyme. Cauldron Lake rhymes. What are these? Who made them?
Think, Saga.
Okay, so far we're collecting a lot of data. But they are not really putting together like a full picture.
Doesn't look right.
Definitely not. Okay. Still missing a lot of these. And I don't know how many times we're gonna be able to come back here. Investigate previously flooded area, but I did investigate it. What the hell am I missing there? This is just creepy AF. Is there something? Weapon parts. Okay, so I'm missing. Increase the magazine size by 50%. Land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for an extended duration. I think I want to go with this.
Saga had lost count of how many shots she'd fired, but she was sure it must have been more than she had in her magazine. And yet, she'd not run out of ammo. As if the magazine had grown to fit more bullets. She fired again.
Primary reason why is because this way, more ammunition is in the pistol and less is actually here in my storage. But I did pick up flare, propane tank even. Interesting consumables. Interesting new weapons. We're gonna have to test all of that stuff out eventually. I feel like if I put down that... I did not see anyone's password up there. Did I miss that? Could there be a password? Fiction? I think it's a number combination, no? I can try to type in fiction, but there's just no guarantee it's gonna work. Cold stashes, Cauldron Lake, Cult of the Tree, murder. I can try to type in fiction. No, it's number combination. No clue. Okay, let's try to put in the... hero. The hero, brave and strong, left home to right wrong. From what's came the wolf, so greedy and hungry. Okay, hold on. What's wolf? From a found house. In the house, the hero returned to find the lost thing she loved most. I don't see anything that would indicate...
No. I have a weird feeling something's changed.
Yeah, why do I feel
What
like
is
I'm gonna
this?
have to battle some freaking wolf?
Okay, then.
There's gonna be a cultist with a wolf head instead of rain or a deer head. Okay, holy shit.
Another charm for my bracelet.
Saves you from death, but shatters in process. Just like a one-time deal, huh? Filling the shapes. Investigate previously flooded take. That's some spooky shit. Okay, I'm gonna actually stop trying to use the capture card. I have no fucking idea what's going on with it. But it's kind of freaking me the hell out. Okay, I see the eggs.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Yeah. Quite a lot of them lately, huh? Obviously, you're going to succeed or else you wouldn't be the hero. Duh. So I'm quite sure we will have something else maybe scripted down the way for us to fight whatever. But I'm just absolutely terrified that the software is not going to be able to keep up with this. I left behind one more nursery rhyme? How's it even possible? I just really hope I'm going to be able to record this. Look, like, honestly, I couldn't care less. I can just play through the game by myself and just enjoy the experience overall, but I kind of want to bring it to the channel because I made such a large hubbub about it in the first place. Let's see if we have anything that might fit here. A mother crow sits in her nest, guarding her babies, doing the best to protect her home from the beast coming to feast. Only a hero brave of heart can keep the two apart. Okay. Crow. Hero? Wolf?
Nope.
Maybe crow?
Oh.
It's like some sort of puzzle to protect her home from the beast coming to feast. Okay, hold on. So, hero. Crow.
Doesn't look right. That's not right. Think, Saga. Huh.
So I feel like having all these items on me is kind of important. I'm gonna save just in case. But I have no clue what could have changed. Not at all. Nursery rhymes. Cauldron Lake.
Keep trying.
Not the dolls. Okay. Alex Casey lunchbox, number 5. Brightfalls area, I haven't found a single one yet. Who left these? We don't know. So what could have changed? Yeah, fudge. I hear a wolf. There's definitely something in here. Again, playing this at night with headphones, just the way I like to punish my damn self. How many of these bastards are there? I don't know what sort of reward I can get for shooting these knuckleheads. That's the worst thing. Definitely. So the light at least staggered the wolf. And definitely here there's something else.
Another charm. Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
Unfortunately, these bastards don't drop ammunition when you kill them. But I feel like I'm gonna have to eventually return here once again for some reason. But with 7 bullets, I'm not that confident. Plus, I think there's something else still. And what is the hand flare duration and area of effect? I'd rather keep that one for maybe some later stage. Holy crap, that's new. -2? Hold on. Seven -2, 6 + 2 + 3. Hold on. There is a crate, probably a cultist stash. So -2.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
+2 +3. Rock 3, are you bright enough? Okay, so I need to put in the numbers from the rock, and the tree. So +2. No, hold on. -2. Like this? Probably I'm too dumb. No, that's okay. -2 + 3. +2? Is it +3 +2? But that's the last number. Shit. Oh, thank God for ammunition. -2 +3 +2. Rock, rock. Are you bright enough? It's -2, right? It's not +2. Seven minus 2 is 5. So let's try 5. Five, 3. And what is the 6 plus 2 is 8? Three plus 3 is 6. I have to figure this shit out. It's probably blatantly obvious for a majority of the people, but I'm just the idiot. 7 minus 2. Rock, rock. What if I flip these two numbers? Okay. It's just the order, apparently. Are you one of us or one of them? Thankfully, this knucklehead dropped 20 rounds, so I will have bullets to defend myself with. Really need to make it to that car. As I'm starting to feel the longer I stay here, more dangerous the area is becoming. Yeah, no joke. The problem is, can I... don't really want to fight these two knuckleheads because I'm supposed to be managing the supplies as much as I possibly can. So if instead I would run down the creek, I need to go the other way. If I would be able to get closer to like the witch's hut or something. Might end up having a bit more luck getting to Casey and Alan. Did I get some other clue? Could have sworn I saw like a... photo being added. So we definitely know that by the stream side there are the possessed ones. Through here, if I go, the enemies have not respawned in. I really don't have a clue how this works. It'd be nice if I would run to the safe zone for a second. Restock the batteries just in case. Okay, the game has like this weird thing where you move through a certain spot and like the discoloration of the light just dramatically changes all of a sudden from like orange hue to like blue. I don't understand it. It's so freaking weird. Anything else in here? I'm gonna try to use the shortcut. This is where the knuckleheads were. I think they have done something with the monitoring station there. I just hope one of the two brothers who has the tourist attraction of going on hikes and such won't be possessed. Or maybe this stuff is picking up the weird activity going on. But why did they leave it all unlocked? That's the weird thing. Oh my god, another Alex Casey box? But I have already cleared this one out. So the station is definitely picking up something. Okay, so chances are there still can be something lurking in here. We're still not out of the woods yet.
You ready to go?
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
Yeah, there goes your thumbnail.
Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Oh, fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember.
The fun thing is that Alan was actually not dressed up as John Wick.
Was I in a talk show tonight? Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording?
Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down. Woo! Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, I sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I'm expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
Yeah, so they are throwing in a lot of stuff from...
I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice.
Yeah, I do wonder if Barry Wheeler will make an appearance. Man, I used to love Barry.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story.
Old Gods of Asgard. Fellas are here?
Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
Yeah, it's two brothers who used to make the moonshine from the Cauldron Lake water, which gave them really weird trips. And that's how they were able to write all those songs,
I'd
like
never heard
Lady
this
of
talk
the
show
Light.
or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
And here we have our Dr. Casper Darling from the Bureau of Control. So, lots of Remedy games being thrown around. Like, a lot of Remedy games being thrown around. I don't have the combination.
Hey! I think I've been locked in. Anybody?
Fuck. Now I have to find the code myself. Great.
But seriously, Alan was never dressed up like this. So he has this John Wick kind of look to him. The problem is the darkness can possess also objects, not just people. So a lot of danger used to be possessed objects were flying around trying to hurt Alan himself. But I have no clue where to look for a combination. The tape here is usually a signal where to stand so that the cameras can like zoom in on you a little bit better. The weird thing is I cannot find a way over here. Anything that might give us the clue. Mr. Door. Yeah, but... Okay. Sam Lake is even here. I don't know. Yeah, it was probably shitty. But I had to try. All gods of Asgard. What can possibly tell me the combination? I didn't see anything. Don't have any flashlight or nothing. Maybe flipping some switches or something would help. Oh, gods of Asgard. But the gods of Asgard used to be two guys in Alan Wake 1. Two brothers who thought they were the Norse mythology god of thunder and the god of wisdom, his father. I have no clue. Where the hell am I gonna find the damn combination? Seriously, what the funk? Okay, again running into some sort of sequence where I have no fucking idea what the hell to do. That's always fun. Nothing. Teleprompter. I have zero idea how to determine the password. What could even tell me the combination? I mean, I'm really struggling to figure out some of these things. It should be at least a little bit idiot-proof so that people like me, which represent like 70-point-something% of all the player base, should be able to grasp it, but... My interpretation of many worlds. Casper Darling. Turn on the TV. Close the door, open the door. Find a way out of the talk show studio. No idea. Is the tape like meant to represent some sort of shape of a letter? That's always like the same corner has been ripped off, so I don't think that's it. It's always the same. I'm really grasping for straws here. Nothing that Alan can literally interact with is presenting itself. Drum stick, 2 guitars, 665, son of a bitch. I'm an idiot. Of course it was right in my face the whole damn time. I'm just too much of an idiot.
A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that? A message? Impossible to say.
I did not interact with the TV. I thought that I can like look over there. Does Alan have like a mind space? Does not have. It's really bad. But if Scratch is here, then Alan is in serious trouble. Question is if we can still count of Thomas Zane and his help.
There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
Question is what?
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days.
Initiation Draft 1.
A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
Get back to writing. Walking up to a nightmare. At the talk show, I had thought I was home in New York, but none of it had felt right. I was trapped in the dark place, a nightmare beyond our world. The writer's room was my safe haven. My writing affected what was outside. I was trying to write a story to escape this place. The story was called Initiation. But the story I wrote, I projected myself out to look for a way to escape. I had tried many times, failed. This place made me forget. Everything Dor had said felt true, was part of my writing, or coming from somewhere else.
I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
We have a great show for you here tonight. We'll treat all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen, the actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here, best-selling writer. The books, the films are based on. Let's do this. Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
That's great! Murder Case Casey! Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
Okay, maybe this time I will know what to look for. What number combination? Maybe they've changed it again. (665) again. But I'm looking for the lamp. our clicker. The lamp is the key. As we write the story, it keeps changing. This time, the combination does not work. 6, 6, 5. 5, 6, 5. 5, 6, 5. Maybe this time I'll be able to see the message on the TV. Maybe not. Cannot get to the cafeteria. I have to keep going through storage. Yet I do not see the lamp. And I feel like it's gonna turn out the same way again. Oh wow, okay, this time I got a little further.
Hello?
Okay, this is our cleaner from the control.
Ah, Lord Aid. There you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsoppa, a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
So, in Alan Wake 1, Thomas Zane wrote that if you place items in shoebox, you're able to transfer from the fiction that was written into the real world. That's how Alan got the clicker. I guess we're gonna get clicker 2.0.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
Okay. So we are here and we need to go through here. This is bringing back like flashbacks from the control. There we used to talk to Artie as well in order to gain access to all these sorts of shortcuts and ways to get to certain sections of the bureau. But seriously, I would not recommend people playing this if they have not played the Control and Alan Wake 1. You're just not gonna get any of the context whatsoever. It's just too much information is being thrown around, and it just wouldn't make sense. Okay. We're looking for a shoebox.
Was this what the janitor had left for me? The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness. I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now.
Okay, this is some freaky stuff.
I felt another surge from the lamp. I could use it again. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to take the light back. Okay. This definitely has Control written all over it. I mean, the Federal Bureau building alone was freaky as hell. That building was constantly changing. The problem was the constant backtracking and walking back and forth. That was my least favorite part.
The dark place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember. The clicker. The light switch. I lost it. But I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger in the horror reel. It feeds off my mind. Twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times. Written countless stories. Forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral into darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, and the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
Okay, so that's gonna be it for this chapter. And I'm guessing on the next one we're gonna play more as Alan. And we're just gonna see how the story evolves. I mean, so far the game is like nothing I have ever played before. And the Remedy is definitely stepping up their game, so I'll be definitely looking forward to covering more. And if the footage is working fine with OBS, then from now on, I'll just stop using the capture card because for some reason it's just not willing to cooperate here. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the episode. I really hope you all did enjoy it. I'm gonna hate editing this, but it is what it is. And yeah, if you want to know what the channel is up to, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, as that's the best way to stay up to date. And I'm going to wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I'll see you all in the comments or at the next one. Thank you all for watching, and bye-bye for now.
Forever I am circling back just to fall into this